Hello, hello, hello. It is your boys, the DM podcast, once again giving that flavor in your ear. Today's podcast, we just finished watching the Raptors, so there'll probably be a lot of Raptor talk. Generally speaking, as we are from Toronto, so there probably will be some Raptor talk. We're gonna talk about the NBA All-Star reserves just got announced, and I think we have a few things to say. Probably mention some Paul George, and our main thing when we talk about the Raptors, we're just gonna decide who we would want to face in the playoffs and who we really don't want to face in the playoffs. But before I continue, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. How's my boy Wyatt doing today?
You already know, every day above ground.
As long as we are above ground, we are good. We are good. I want to save the Raptor talk because I feel like me and you both have a lot to say. We're already talking so much Raptor pre-pod. I think we're gonna have a lot to say. The Raptor talk may destroy everything else. So I think we should go straight. Do you want to talk about the trade that happened yesterday, or do you want to talk about the All-Star reserves?
Let's talk about the trade first. We can get into All Stars. Let's talk about the trade first.
Okay, so first of all, finally we got a trade because I think we were all feeling kind of like, okay, please guys, come on, there has to be something,
I
has to be
know.
something. But I think it's the waiting for Giannis that everyone's just like, yeah, like is Giannis going to be
Um,
traded? Is he leaving? Da, 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 da. Like everyone was just waiting on that. Okay, so the trade, just so I can get it correct. It's basically a three-team trade. Chicago just gets second round draft picks. They're just there and they get Dario Saric, and then they had to waive Javon Carter, who actually is a good shooter, and
he
I
is.
hope the team
He
kind of
is.
gets
He
him.
is.
But that's what they kind of got out of the deal. And then so Sacramento gets DeAndre Hunter, who we know is a good defender and became a way better three-point shooter.
Definitely. Over the years, definitely.
Like he's not bad at all. And then the Cavs got Keon Ellis and Dennis Schroeder. What was your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts, I'm not gonna lie to you, my initial thoughts was okay, there's a trade. But then I thought about, okay, Lonzo Ball. That was really it.
Hmm.
I didn't really think about anything else. I'm thinking about, okay, Lonzo's coming off the bench. He was a starter, injuries, whatever, derailed. Is Lonzo going to be the third string now? Is he moving forward going to be a third string kind of point guard in the league? Because I don't see Lonzo playing more minutes than Shooter. I'm going to keep it a buck with you, right? And I don't know if they're going to, even though Lonzo's a big guard, I don't know if they're going to go with on the bench Shooter and Lonzo at the one and two. I mean, they could, but I don't know. What do you like? That was my initial thoughts. My initial thoughts, I was thinking about Lonzo, and he ain't my son. So, the initial
So
thoughts, keep it a buck.
with Lonzo, I want to look at his stats because you've been kind of mentioning even in the past that obviously we see Lonzo, but we're not like we're not seeing what he obviously he did come from like a little bit of an injury,
Mm-hmm.
so things happen, so we get it, but he's actually shooting horribly this year. He's shooting just on field goals 30%. And his
What?
yeah, his three-point
30?
shot, yeah, his three-point shot is at 27%.
Confidence. That's
And
confidence.
his free throws, which he's had some bad years before, but like after 2019, 2020, he was a 78, 75, and then you could include the Chicago, he was 81. Like, he only really shot like one a game, but and he played like 30 plus games, but then now he's shooting 66%. Well, 67%, I should say. Which is not good. Not good. So he's really not having a good season overall.
No, no, no.
So like when I saw this trade, first I was like, okay, DeAndre Hunter, I like him, but I think the type of defenders, I think he's a great defender, but I feel like this team is kind of like, okay, we don't really want him, and his contract was a lot of money, so I
It
think they
was.
really
And
just
he's
want
come
to
off the bench too, so that's a lot to pay off the bench.
right. So I think they just didn't really mess with him at long term. To be honest, I don't think they really messed with him. He only started half of their games. Um, he's averaging 14 points a game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Like, I think they just wanted more out of him. I think they really wanted like a lights out shooter that they can consistently trust, crunch time. I think they kind of wanted someone like that. But getting Dennis Schroeder and then getting, Keon Ellis, which, okay, once again, Sacramento, are y'all good? To me, besides Keegan Murray, Keon Ellis is the one guy you can get the most out from. Like, you don't play him, but the whole league believes this guy can be like
A
a
three and D,
great,
legit.
you know what I'm saying? Like a really good guard forward, like, point of attack defender. Like we all believe he can be that.
And we've been believing. We've been believing. This is not this year we believe. This is a couple years we believe. Trust me.
He's your best defender on your lovely Sacramento team, which has a bunch of vets but don't do shit. But you didn't play him, so clearly you guys didn't believe in him.
That much.
Let me look at his stats. So I think getting him, I think that it's going to help him in the playoffs. I think it's another guard. Some people have already said, does this mean Garland gets dangled a little bit? I
Because
don't, I don't know where Garland can go nowadays. I really don't know.
I wouldn't say that because it's like you got Keon is not a guard, point guard. Neither shooter is a backup. You're not starting Lonzo, so I don't see. I don't really see that. I mean, anything could happen though. This is the NBA. Anything can happen.
So Keon Ellis' stats. He's only playing 17 minutes a game. He's shooting with 3.3 attempts. He's shooting 36%. And honestly, he averages his career. I don't even know if this could be true, but he averages 41% in his career.
From three, huh?
Yeah, but he doesn't take a lot of his
How
attempts are
many
low,
times?
like
Three?
3.3.
That's okay though. That's okay. He's shooting the right shots. That's what that
Right,
means.
right. And he's a
He's a
good
guy that's a
shooter.
low turnover guy. That's what we need.
Yeah.
What the Cavs need. Yeah.
Right. So like to me, I would have loved having he's 26. His contract, you can sign him to a 3 year, like $50 million if he decides to like if they I think now they have his bird right. So 3 year 50 mil for a guy who can be a good win defender from that ages 27, 28, 29. That's not bad.
That's
That's
the
not
deal.
bad.
Yeah.
Especially if you could be getting that guy in LA next year. Maybe he's gonna come back home for that final season, putting him around a lot of defenders and letting
He
him
needs
have a
that.
guy like Donovan Mitchell
He
could
needs
help a
that.
lot.
He needs that. Yeah, yeah, he needs that.
He does because I almost think the writing's on the wall. If this man's not retiring this year, I think he wants to stay in LA, but I think respectfully, LA doesn't want him. But we can, you know,
I can't think he's retiring this year because he would have to have a tour. He'd
he,
want a tour.
he's too cocky to not want a tour.
Yeah, he's gonna announce at the beginning of whenever season he decides to like he's gonna have a tour.
Yeah, it's not LeBron to be like, yo, the season's done. Hey guys, I'm gone. And we'll
No.
all be like, what? You're gone? Even Adam Silver be like, hey, if you do a tour, our ticket prices
Yes.
skyrocket. We almost feel like our revenue is gonna increase if you do a tour. So
It would 100%. Any Laker game or whatever team's playing on, you already know when he comes to town, be 80, 160.
easily, easily.
Yeah.
Heck, if he ever said he could send to the league office, hey, I'm planning to retire. I need
Mhm.
my benefits. I'm pretty sure Adam Silver will call him like, hey, I need you just to be injured for the year. Fuck
Yeah.
playing. Just take the year off. But I need you to show up in every arena. I need
So
there's 41 games or 42 games. I need you to show in 41. I need you to show
41.
up all those away ones and do
And
your
just stand up in the center court and wave to everyone. That's it.
it. That's it. Oh, I need. I don't think you do much.
That's it. And watch the merch go up. His merch, his jerseys. Watch. As soon as
Shoes,
he announces
everything.
retirement, certain things are gonna go. Look at the Jays. They won the World Series, and not whoa, my bad. What
Oh,
we wanted.
yeah, that.
What we wanted. They went to the World Series.
Wishful thinking, bro. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking.
I'm going. You see on websites, certain websites now, the Jays hats that were on sale sitting now they're $20 extra, $30 extra for some
Tickets
Jays.
higher, everything's higher, man, because of that. But yeah, so to go back on Keon Ellis, I think if he stays on this team next year, I think it's good. I think overall, this is just good for the Cavs.
It
You
is overall. It is.
you have a backup point guard. I think Dennis Schroeder can kind of play some clutch minutes if you want him to.
Good. He can. He can. He can.
As long I think he kind of hit some clutch shots as well. He's not a good not a he's not a bad defender, but he also kind of has a like an attitude on him. And I think the Cavs kind of need a guy. Dennis
Big
Schroeder's an
yes.
asshole, right? He's an
We
asshole.
need
Dennis
that
Schroeder's an
because
asshole.
everyone is such a nice guy in the Cavs. Like Mitchell's such a nice guy. Garland, nice guy. Like that's just nice guys. No one rugged.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah. They don't have someone who just will like slap the ball on someone's hand and be like, "What's up?"
Yeah, yeah. Like okay, give me the ball. You turn over, give me the ball. It's our ball now.
Yeah,
Give me the ball.
yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that.
They don't have someone like that. Yeah, you're right. The Cavs are
Because
nice.
Mobley ain't doing it. Mobley,
Uh,
Garland,
Allen,
Allen, especially Allen. Allen is the
he's
next.
the nicest guy, man. It's true. And then you need some dogs to win a title. You need some annoying. Yo, Dort is willing to fight anyone.
Dort is
Russo is he's kind of jacked. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's kind of like some guys are about it on.
even Dort. Caruso. What do you mean Caruso?
You know what I'm saying? These guys are about it. Like these guys are about it. So you kind of need that on a squad to win. All right. Even the Pacers had that. Neesmith, Nemhard, yo, they were about it. They were
Yeah,
like
yeah. Nice, yeah.
so for the Kings. Here's the thing: if you can let DeAndre Hunter play, maybe you can flip him. Maybe off season next year. He can be like an expiring contract for someone, a 3-and-D type of guy. So maybe you can flip him for something. But as of right now, I'm calling this like a D because I don't get it. You could have got more for Keon Ellis.
I hear you. For Sack, I hear you because it's you guys still gonna be in the same position.
Yeah, you need to trade some players, man. Zach
You
LaVine should have
got the
been.
roster. Got the
Oh
roster at
my
this point.
gosh,
You just got it.
immediately cut the roster, which I don't even think they're trying to. Like I think they're still trying to. I don't know what they're trying to do, but I think they're still trying.
Like you have players that are decent, but it's just then there's no defense.
I heard a rumor about Sacramento and LA, for like DeMar, but I just don't know who.
Yeah, that's home for DeMar. Yeah.
But like you're telling me, and I think it can help them, but Austin Reeves, DeMar, and Luca,
That's not gonna work. That's non.
and
That's
LeBron, like who's your defender?
there's and they're all gonna have. They all have to have some sort of minutes.
It just doesn't make sense unless you say DeMar, I need you to come off the bench.
Right now, how he moves, how he plays, he's not looking like a guy to come off the bench right now at this point in
Yeah,
his career.
yeah. That's not.
Like he's moves still fluently, he can still bang on you. He's still got the handles.
Yeah, I don't see it now for the Cavs. Once again, I think it's a good move for them.
Cavs are making the right moves.
It's a good move for them. We're gonna talk about them when we talk about the Raptors, and they're doing the right things more recently. So I give them a lot of kudos. Okay, uh, I feel like this year you have been a little bit more. Maybe this season you're okay with us saying this guy's name. I think so. He did unfortunately get suspended for 25 games for like performance enhancing drugs. Now I will say, if it's because I think he was like battling depression and shit.
I was
That's
hearing that too, the mental illness. I was hearing that too.
right. So that's what they're saying, right? I know someone like Chuck is like, fuck all that. You're a multimillionaire. Who cares about that? You gotta fight through it. That's an old man take.
That's an old, yeah. That's like,
Some OGs would be like, nah, fuck the mental. You gotta keep going.
yeah.
That's not how it is nowadays, especially against social media. People are just constantly yelling at you, calling you a bum, whatever they're saying. You know what I'm saying? People are having all out rants about your performance. Like it gets on you. So, what were your thoughts? When you kind of heard all the news about Paul George?
Man, I'm like, what is this nigga taking? That's
I'm really curious about that.
that's what I was wondering because I'm like, okay, what what prescription drug, what prescription for mental illness is gonna not? I was just thinking like, I'm not a pharmacist, I'm not a doctor, so I'm just wondering, like, what was he really taking? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I figured this is not PEDs, right?
Again,
It can be PEDs with his
it cannot
performances.
be.
10 PDs. And I'm like, it's a little bit of weed. If it's a little bit of weed, you're depressed, smoke a little bit of weed, that makes sense. But to smoke a little weed, I'm depressed, dopamine hit. Makes a little bit of sense. So if it's a little bit of weed, it is what it is. You want to ruin your image in the league, like, guys, smoke a little bit of weed. I hear you, but I feel there's a little bit of weed. That's how I feel.
Yeah, because then he said that like after going through counseling, I think he was taking like the way I saw a report like he was just taking pills and those pills were helping him. But I think to myself like, okay, these pills, then they have to label these suspensions better because he's not taking, like you say, he's not taking a PED.
No, it's definitely not PEDs.
Like he's taking He's taking an antidepressant. Like that's not a PED. Like, he is not performing any better because of him taking an antidepressant.
Bro, it's not even close to PDs. He doesn't look bigger. He's not playing like how he could be playing. He,
Right.
he's in and out lineups with injuries. He's not recovering.
Right.
It's I don't
Yeah, to me, it's definitely not so. But I don't know. I hope whatever it is, he'll be back when I think
in the March. It's like March.
so he'll be back in March. So
They I mean, it's not like he's there, and it's like if these guys, if Sixers didn't have Paul George, they wouldn't have this much
that's the
money.
thing. It does nothing for Philly.
So it doesn't. It really does really nothing for Philly. They're going to be more or less the same. Just managers are going to get more opportunity that deserve it.
Yeah.
Younger players that deserve it, that are going to really play hungry and not. Let's be honest. Paul George out there for 30 minutes a game, 20 minutes a game. He's just doing cardio. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cardio.
I feel like fine. Oubre is gonna play a little bit more. VJ plays a little bit more.
And I'm okay with. I'm loving that. I love Oubre playing more. I love VJ playing more. That guy's a dog. VJ's a dog.
Lately, Embiid has been playing a ton more. I think he had played like almost 40 minutes the other game.
That's crazy. Like Embiid almost playing 40 minutes. We're saying, wow, even though you're getting paid how much $100 million, should be regular. Should be
Right.
regular.
Should be regular. So Paul George averaged this season. What was it? He's averaging 16 this season.
Pedestrian.
Um,
A pedestrian 16.
I think so too. Because in my mind, it's like I hate to downgrade the league, but sometimes I feel like if you're given the ball enough in this league, you're gonna score. Like you're gonna score.
Brother, let me tell you about that take. I agree with that 150%. That's a fact, though. That's a fact. The league revolves around opportunity and how much times you get the rock. Let's keep
Yeah.
it above.
Yeah.
Because
Like
every man in the league, within reason, if they're given 15 to 20 shots a game, we'll drop a 20 ball. We'll drop a 20 ball. Because let's be a buck. Let's be
yeah.
a buck.
And like you got to look at the team. Who else? And you got to think that some of these games are without Joel Embiid, right? So you're playing games without Joel Embiid. So you almost have to become the second or potential. Well, you should become the second. You should become the third option, but I think sometimes he's the second option because he scores more than VJ. But
Mhm.
VJ is also a rookie, and VJ's averaging 15 points a game.
Yeah,
So
which is
it's
definitely
one
not
point,
bad on a team with MB, PG, and Maxi averaging 30. That's not bad.
right? Right? Like Kelly Oubre averages 14, Quinn Grimes averages 13, and they're the only double-digit scorers. So you gotta make sense that PG is gonna average 16 points a game. He's still shooting about close to 38% shooting the three. He's actually shooting exactly 38% shooting the three. So it's not bad.
Not bad. Okay.
That he's still attempting like 6.5. So yeah, but I don't know. Max is averaging, like you said, 30 points a game, and the lowest of keys, and he's averaging 26, playing 31 minutes. That's
It's not bad.
crazy.
It's not bad at
It-
all.
yeah, Embiid, we all know Embiid could be the best player in the world. And without the injuries, Embiid's the best. Like he could be legit the best player in the
He's,
world.
he's legit. Embiid is, yeah.
Man makes it easy to score. So I don't know. But it sucks for Paul George. Hopefully the man can get well. That's all we can say. Hopefully he gets well. The second biggest news or the second biggest topic that we have is the All-Star reserves have been announced. We we can go to the East or West. Which one do you want to go
All right.
first?
I think we'll do it the East first. We'll do it the East first.
East side
Reserves.
of things. We have, which I think the East is
Makes sense.
it kind of makes sense, but I think obviously there's going to be some snubs, and we'll talk about it. Donovan Mitchell, I think we both can agree for sure. For sure. There's no question. Could have been a starter. No question. He's
No question with Mitchell.
reason why. Jalen Johnson.
I'm no question with Jalen
Of
Johnson.
course. The stats prove that he should be an all-star. He should be an all-star. Um, Jalen Duran in Detroit.
I'm good with that one. I'm good with that one.
No question, right? Locks. So if we had to kind of think our locks, three locks right there. Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Duran. I
Yeah.
know I had Scotty and you had Brandon Ingram,
hmm
right?
hmm
Did you have Norm or Bam? I forgot.
I think I had Bam. Honorable mention was Norm. I think I had Bam.
Yeah, 'cause I think he more went for the defensive side of things as well. And Bam was averaging like 18 and something. So, but Norm got it. I think we can both agree.
Either
Deserved.
or. Yeah, either or would be
Yeah,
fine. Yeah,
Norm deserves it. I think Scotty, we can both still agree,
yeah,
deserves
I
it,
agree. I agree. I agree
right?
with Scotty.
And then Karl Anthony Towns. Oh, sorry, Karl Anthony Towns and Pascal Siakam. We don't talk about both of them at the same time because I think we both talked about Michael Porter Jr. I did put Pascal as an honorable mention
Yes.
last week. I'm happy for Pascal. As a fucking Pascal fan, I'm
I know.
ecstatic.
I know what you
I'm
see.
not gonna lie. I'm also ecstatic for Norm because I'm a Norm guy too. So like, I love seeing the fact that Norm, Pascal, and Scotty all three made it. Some trauma.
Two former rappers. Yeah, yeah, still
You
doing their
know,
thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fred tweeted out how excited he was for all three. Pascal mentioned he put a video out of how happy he is for Norm and Scotty as well. So there's still a Raptor tie overall. The Raptor ties, which is it's kind of really nice to see. Uh, so like I'm happy there, but then I can see who are some of the snubs, or I should just say on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did Pascal deserve to make it? Did other people deserve it over? And so I'll say the same thing with Anthony Towns. What's yours? What's your thoughts?
The thing is, I'm more giving it to Towns than Siakam in a sense because of winning matters, right? Winning does
Mhm.
matter, right? So spicy. I like spicy. I like the spicy pick, but I would want to see Michael Porter Jr. Like where I said before. I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? But I
Mhm.
don't know which team's record. I feel like Brooklyn's record is a little bit better, right?
It is better, yeah,
Right.
definitely.
So I would see Michael Porter Jr. Like that's really off the top. Yeah, because I'm going through the East. If we go through the East, like who else is Brandon Ingram, right? Obviously, Mike Porter Jr. If we look at Charlotte, no one from Charlotte made it. A lot of people are saying Brandon Miller got snubbed,
Yeah, yeah. I
right?
think if anything, Khan got snubbed because he's the one who I think elevates that team to another
You
level.
said Con, you said,
Yeah, Khan.
but I don't think there's no rookies that are making All Stars anymore in general. So we
It's
can't
hard to.
really,
It's very hard to.
right?
Very.
So,
Yeah.
but I think
I
yeah,
don't. I don't think Karl Anthony Towns like. I get the Knicks are good, but if I had to actually say he's been an all-star this year, well, he's an all-star player.
he's
Pascal's an
up to
all-star
play.
player. This is where I almost agree. Like I can Michael Porter Jr. Like besides Gordy Fernandez being a great coach, Michael Porter Jr. has like helped that team fucking win games. Like legit helped that team win games.
It's kind of close to 50-40-90. Mike,
Pascal's done everything for Indiana. He's done everything.
he has, he has. Like
And
I
I'm
said,
almost, yeah, go ahead.
Carl Anthony Towns, like I said, is more or less for the record, right? That's
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I get why they picked Carly Towns. That makes sense. Second team in the East. And a lot of this, and when we get to the West, we notice it more. The coaches voted for the reserves.
yeah, yeah.
Picking Pascal, and I can say this, and I'm a Pascal fan, picking Pascal over Michael Porter Jr. is simply because coaches rather coach Pascal Siakam over Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He plays defense. He cares. You
He
don't got
hustles
he
all
hu-
the time.
he does everything for
He's a
the team.
champion.
He's already an all-star before. So ultimately we can all
Been in
see
the finals twice. So
right,
it's like his resume is,
right.
what I mean? His resume, he improved from what, like, his resume is
And
there.
and he's been very good this season. Like
Well, he has been. That's his stats. He's like 23, 7 and 4.
he's
That's
been
no
good,
slouch. That's not slouch.
right? So it's like, okay, we have to pick a guy from a bad team, Michael Porter Jr. or Pascal. Okay, we're picking Pascal because generally
Genius.
we just mess with him more, right?
Yeah,
Michael Porter Jr. is just
looking
a
at Michael
scorer.
Porter Jr. stats, he's kind of balling this year.
Yeah, no, he's doing he's well. Um,
He's shooting damn near, he's shooting 38.8. Call that 40% from three with 9 attempts.
the unfortunate thing is if he if he's not gonna play, we all know that. So they have to do a replacement. But technically, wouldn't the replacement have to be an international player? But what they could do, because currently they have the 8 international players. So if Giannis doesn't play, then you can move Karl Anthony Towns as international player because he's not an international player currently. So he can go to as an international player, and then you can just get a Michael Porter Jr. Or to me, you pick Brandon Ingram. I think he's the one that I think he deserves to be an All-Star too. Generally speaking, I thought there should have been overall two Raptors more than there should have been two Knicks.
I agree with that. I agree
Right?
with that
There
take.
should have been two Detroit players. I think Jalen Duren 1,000%
Together.
deserves it. And I think Scotty and Brandon Ingram, they what they both do for the Raptors is almost is so equivalent to like each other. They just they elevate both games. Like they both need each other, ultimately speaking. So but yeah, I think Brandon Ingram is probably the biggest snub for me in the Eastern Conference. You would say Michael Porter Jr. is your biggest snub?
I would say, yeah, I would say Porter Jr. Like I'm looking, if I read up the stats real quick right now, 40% from three, right? Overall field goal percentage is 48%, right? And free throw is 85, so averaging 25 and a half a game, 3 assists, career high, getting a steal a game too, averaging 1.1 steals a game, and 7 boards. To me,
That's not bad.
that's big time still. That's big time.
Yeah, see, like, and I get it, man. I truly get it. Like, that's why, like, once again, I would pick Michael Porter Jr. over Cat. Once again, I don't even think Cat truly deserved it. But I get it. It's Cat, right?
It's, yeah, he has the name. He's playing for the Knicks. It's
He's a big, and I think they kind of wanted to have it because if you don't have Cat, who's the big in the East? Because Giannis is out. Who's the big?
that's true. Who would be the big? It won't be Jalen Duren.
Oh
That's
yeah, you're right. Jalen Duren is the next big that you can have,
that's it. Yeah, I'm
right?
looking down the list. I'm just yeah, I don't see.
Right? You're playing Scotty at the five in the All-Star game too, and then Pascal's the play. It's a lot.
Got it at the five, passed out the four. Yeah,
Yeah, so just that makes sense. Now in the West, I think there's a lot more controversy. A lot more controversy.
controversy still.
Okay, in the West, it's Anthony Edwards. We both agree. That is like the most both agreed. Yeah, we locked
Oh
it.
yeah, you can't disagree with Edwards.
Jamal Murray.
I agree.
I
Side
agree.
note, Jamal Murray averaging the most points of his career this season, by the way. I think he's averaging like 25 a game.
Shout out to Kitchener. Shout out to Kitchener.
Shout out to the K. Shout out to the K. Let's get it.
Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren, 17, 8, and 1.6 assists.
Yeah. So the thing with the West, I gotta see all the names because like I don't want to cut because I disagree with all of them really.
Yeah,
Chet,
still in there.
Kevin Durant, Devin
We both
Booker.
agree. We both agree Booker. Yeah. Durant.
Yeah, Booker Durant. I don't agree at all.
Durant,
Um,
you don't agree 26, 5, and 5?
so when you say the number to me, I get it. You're correct. You're correct. 1,000%. He's killing it. But then if I think okay, Denny and LeBron, okay, so Denny and LeBron as the last two guys.
I agree with Denny. I picked
I
Denny.
agree with Denny. I agree. So we're with Kevin Durant, right? So let's see why
Why do you not want KD there? You rather Sangoon, no Houston player? Amen. What
I'd
do you
rather Sengun. That's what it comes down to. I think Sengun has been the better. He's the
he's
straw that
engine.
stirs the drink.
And
But like I said, the coaches picked. You know, the fact that LeBron James got picked, it's respect. It's just respect. Like I like LeBron. I think LeBron has played really well in the last month and a half of the season. I do believe that. But when
like
I look at
LeBron's averaging 22, 6, and 6 for the season. Like
I can't even argue that. But
that's still big time. At 42, that's big time.
now like the snubs in the West are a lot more names. People mention Harden. I don't really think Harden's a snub. Um, like I don't think so. But you may think that Harden's a snub because he has been okay.
He's been balling. Harden's been balling. Let's keep it a buck.
A snub is Kawhi Leonard is a snub
That's a definite snub.
because
That's a
that
definite snub.
Clippers team doesn't know how to lose anymore.
Clippers are 23 and 26 right now. Oh, I lied. Oh, 22 and 25. Okay.
They're probably going to beat Phoenix today. That makes them in the last like 21 games, like 19-2 or something.
Because they're 8 and 2 in the last 10.
And they were in a winning streak before, man. This team,
And that's been the best record in the West in the last 10. Yeah, they have the best record in the West in the last 10 games, period.
And Kawhi's averaging, 20, let's say 28, 6, and 3.5. So you can kind of, with
Start
two
off in the steal
steals,
too. Yeah.
definitely two steals. Come on, man. And he's shooting, you already know Kawhi's shooting 49.6, so it's close to 50,
Oh,
39.5, and 93%.
damn. He's a cyborg. He's back on the cyborg shit.
People are saying it's the best he's played since like Toronto time.
That's the biggest snub though. Like
He's
I don't even
really a
feel
big
look.
snub.
That's the biggest snub
Um, but I really want to say Sengun's the biggest snub, but I feel like they felt like they had to pick a Houston Rocket and they went with Kevin Durant. But I almost think Sengun's the biggest snub.
Sang Sangoon, yeah, because of winning, yeah, like yeah.
And,
Sangoon should have made at least international
and that's why I thought he was gonna make it because I thought the coaches would kind of think about that stuff and be like, okay, because the way the league is, we have to get an eighth guy. That's why I think if they keep Conte Towns as a USA player, then that led Sengun to become an all-star. That's what I'm thinking can happen.
Oh man, like
There's
the
so much
fact
moving, and I
that
don't know about the East versus West thing. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't a thousand percent the person. I don't even know who I dislike the most, Chet or LeBron. I don't know who
I
more.
know the chat slander with you has been like since the finals. Like, yo, what is this guy really do be doing?
What does he do? Like I don't. I get he's a good defender, and they once again Wemby doesn't play. We're giving the award to Chet. Why are we giving it to Chet? Why are we just giving it to this guy? I don't know, man. And once again, that whole team plays great defense.
They do,
So
they
just
do.
just to
What
bring
about
one.
snub? What about DB?
So I'm glad you said that, bro. Because the one thing I want to say is there's all stars. We know the all stars. There's all stars, right? There's people who've been playing well this season. And there's people playing as well as even deserve to be all stars this season. But there's all stars. Kevin Durant is an all star.
In general,
LeBron is
yes,
an all star. Steph
yes.
Curry is an all star. Like we can say Pascal Siakam is an all star. We can say the names, right? Brandon
And,
Ingram, you know what I'm saying? Brandon Ingram is an all star.
yeah,
Ant-Man is an all. These are all stars. Yo, was fucking Dylan Brooks deserves to be highlighted as a player who's impacted the game. Generally impacts the game.
100%, 100%.
I told you, I believe he deserved it over Devin Booker, and I get it
Like
because
Devin Book, I
the
get
numbers.
that. I
Devin
hear what
Booker
you're
is better
saying.
numbers, yeah,
He's better. Devin Booker's better, but when it comes to impacting a team, Booker has more impact on a team than I mean no DB than Booker. If
yeah,
we move Booker to another team, why not? We don't know if they're gonna have success,
yeah.
right?
You're right. You're
Or
right.
DB,
Right. No, I agree with you. At the end of the day, it makes sense. Devin Booker is he's the scorer, he's the point guard. They really haven't had Jalen Green all season. Uh, like it's really been him, and the team fights and they hustle, and the identity is Dylan Brooks. But once again, like I get it. It makes sense why Devin Booker's there. It generally makes sense. But to me, it just doesn't make sense that Chet is up because you had to pick another OKC player. You had to, and which I almost respect because I get it.
I get it because there's number one still. Love losses. I get it. It has to be two. J Dub hasn't been J Dub, right?
Right,
So let's keep it a buck. And you're not picking anyone else aside from those two.
right. You can't. The coach can't go, so like, you have to pick somebody. Um, and so like, fine, you had to get Chet, but even now, let's even talk about LeBron. You said his stats. LeBron's an all-star. We get it. You couldn't not have LeBron on the all. But you know what? I think you could have.
You guys could have.
You could have.
You
You
guys
could
could
have
have.
done it. You definitely could have done it.
Clippers. Yeah, yeah, you guys could have. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely. Sangoon, like you said, could have been two Houston players. You know what I mean?
You know, what you kind of just said. I'm gonna add on to it. Like, yo, take Dylan Brooks and put him in Golden State. Take Draymond out and put Dylan Brooks in Golden State. Yo, what is Golden State saying right now?
Bro, they definitely have a better edge, I feel. Like Draymond, we get it, we understand, but you're still getting a defender with Brooks. You're getting better three-point shooting and offense with Brooks.
You're getting a dog. You're getting a man that's gonna
Getting a dog, yeah.
like you're getting 2017, 2018 Draymond Green,
Yeah.
who
But better
who's still
shooting now.
roster. You know what I'm saying? And you're right, better shooting. So I don't know, man. I
Just
just
can't guard the bigs as well as Draymond. That's all.
yes,
That's
correct. The fact he can go, 1 through 5 if he kind of wanted to, or
yeah,
3, 4.
yeah. But with Brooks, he can do 1 through 4. I'm confident 1 through 4. And if it's like a four-man being like a Nas Reed or Jay McDaniels, something like that, like those type of fours, I'm good with DB on still. Like he'll even guard KD, right? So I'm good, and he'll get in KD's face. And like I like DB. I would want DB play if I'm having a squad. I'm a GM. I want DB on my squad.
100%.
I want him on. I need you need a man with the edge. Like all these guys want a jersey swap,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
hail up each other. You good? Da, 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 da. Like Dylan Brooks, he knocks a man down to the ground. He was like, he looks and walks away.
Yeah, yeah. No, I want that too. I like that. I like that attitude. It's like you're not gonna just allow things. Like
Mhm.
you won't allow things. You know who's like an agitator, and he's been this way since his rookie season. Like Desmond Bain is an agitator.
Oh shit! I didn't really take in Desmond Bain like that. He
He's
is.
an agitator because in his rookie season, talk shit to LeBron. Rookie season, talk shit to LeBron. Then and he constantly does it. In the game against the Raptors, the man threw down Emmanuel quickly, pretending he didn't do it. But he
I
like
missed.
he's an agitator, man. He talks a lot of shit.
Yeah, yeah. DB. I mean, not DB. Desmond Bain.
He's also DBIQ.
DB2, DB. DB2.
Yeah, yeah. So I
That's
don't
my
know.
thing, you know?
Yeah, he talks a lot of shit. I just think Kawhi definitely deserved it.
Yeah,
I believe
yeah. That was
Sengun
a
deserved
big
it
snub.
overall.
That was a pretty big snub still.
Yeah, like and what cheeses me, and I think we said it before. I think before the pod. Yo, LeBron full on said the man doesn't want to play. He's not going to play. He didn't play last year.
The thing is, if he wasn't picked, then what would LeBron say or think if he wasn't picked, right?
He said he would just enjoy the game. Now, what if he wasn't picked? Sports Center, first take, fucking first things first. Everyone's gonna be like, after 19 seasons, LeBron James doesn't, and the whole conversation about LeBron James.
It's gonna be like, I don't want to watch this. Click. Like,
Because they would have talked about the fact LeBron didn't make it for so long. So it's almost like you let LeBron make it just for him to. But what I don't like is the fact that he's gonna sit out.
because you're taking away a spot from another player. Like, are you gonna? How is that gonna work? He's gonna sit out, be on a bench. Are they gonna replace him, or it's gonna be like he's sitting out? That's a spot.
What did he do? I think last season, did he not sit out in street clothes? I'm not sure if he watched the game or he didn't watch the game. I'm not sure which one he did.
Most of the game these days now is just a bunch of. It's not even pickup ball anymore. It's just like you know, guys coming to the barbecue. Hey, there's a basketball. Hey, 5-on-5 at a barbecue. I'm in my, you know what I mean? I'm in my jeans and stuff. Let's just, shoot a couple shots. We can dunk, throw a couple lobs, sort of thing. It's like cookout basketball now. You know what I mean? So,
Honestly, it is. That's how I'm hoping. I know Wemby said he's gonna try hard and he hopes others follow. But he's the international team. I think the international team is just gonna try harder.
yeah, because that's all they know. Like, this is what we do.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try. I wish Giannis was playing 'cause I know Giannis would try hard as well.
Oh, man. You tell me, what'd be good on the same team for international? DB and Giannis, because they'll try.
They'll try. And Wemby, they're trying.
Oh, shoot, three of them? Yeah, they'll try. They'll
They're
try. They'll
trying,
try.
right? Like I think the guys who are gonna try it the most are the guys like I think Norm is gonna try.
Yeah. Normal,
'Cause
normal. Yeah.
Norm's like I should have made it last year. I didn't make it. Fine. And
Norm
now I can.
arguably could have made the last 2 seasons aside from this season because he's been dropping 20s.
I think about it. He made it. I guess people are gonna be like, "Oh, the East is whatever," but he made it, and his former teammates didn't even make it.
I know you're telling me Norman All-Star over Harden and Kawhi this season is going to be like,
Maybe
huh?
we should have kept him. Maybe we should have kept him. But you
Bro,
really
every
wanted
team
Bradley
should
Beal.
have him. Like if he was on Portland still with a Drew Holiday and Nosemans and the Grant, like Danny, that'd be scary.
See, you know what hurts me more about Norm is that we traded him for Gary Trent. Like
Yeah.
I constantly think about that, and I'm like, and I
We
remember
let
like,
this guy go. Yeah, and he's balling big. Like we had a 22-point man on the bench the whole time without a legitimate role.
and he was when he was scoring 20 when he was starting, and he'd come off the bench and score like 10. But every time he started, then I was giving us 20. Like I reflect and I go like, okay, you're telling me, and like it's funny that we're leading to this path, and this is what we always kind of do. But you're telling me, I give you this squad, okay? Point guard, Fred VanVleet, shooting guard, Norman Powell, three, Scotty Barnes, four, Pascal, five, I'll say a center that would have been traded for OG because we would have probably needed to trade OG because he didn't want to be here anymore.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna say a center that would have got traded for OG. Okay, you're telling me that team couldn't make that Pacers final run?
Bro, that's you already know. You
You know
already
what I'm saying? You tell me that like because OG at one point could have got you a lot of guys. Yo, OG could have got you like on the lowest of keys, Kaminga or that seventh pick. But
Kaminga for OG.
Masai could have
Honestly,
kept
I'm
the
not mad.
things. But
I'm
this
not
you wouldn't have known it was Kaminga. They could have even I forgot where did Franz get Franz? It could have been Franz too. It could have been anyone because there was a like the Warriors wanted to get OG and they were dangling that seventh pick, but they ended up keeping the pick. But they could have dangled that seventh pick, given it to Toronto. They can take OG, blah blah blah. But Masai, the one thing we all realized with Masai, he kept the guys too long. He
He
could have.
kind of. I hear you saying, yeah, yeah.
And another thing that could have happened was, the Grizzlies were willing to give four draft picks for OG. Who's to say, especially Masai's drafting record, he could have got something.
4 draft picks for OG.
At that time, yeah, because OG was worth a lot.
Yeah, 3 and D. Yeah, yeah. Strong. Yeah, yeah.
You know what
Young.
I'm saying? So like, to, once again, I'm just spitballing fantasy. Let's say you have to trade OG to New York. Instead of getting quickly, you would have got maybe RJ because of the contracts. Maybe you could have got a Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, that would help us. And Mitchell Robinson would definitely help us rebound still. I can't lie. Banger. I
You
can't
know what
lie.
I'm saying? But I just think I always feel like the downfall of the Raptors started the moment we traded Norman Powell because you were praying for Gary Trent to be that person. He didn't become it. Grady came, didn't become it. Like,
I know we shipped out. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh man, because he could come off the bench, depending on how much minutes, gives us a 15 always, right? Gary Trent, like I see why we got Gary Trent at the time, but
yeah,
because
yeah,
he's going to be a real good 3 and D, like crazy 3 and D, just but. And Norm wasn't a 3 and D guy. He's a guy that he needs motion. He needs motion in offense. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. What they thought he could have been, I think he didn't end up becoming. Like Gary Trent just didn't end up becoming. So, but yeah, I think that's just a rabbit hole that I constantly think about. Like, fuck, man, I wish we could have had Norman Powell back, man. That guy was
big time.
super, super good for the team.
Yeah, yeah, it's tough.
Which, do you have any final thoughts about the reserves, All-Star weekend, and that stuff?
Nah, no, no. We got rid of guys that snubbed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I felt like we spoke about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know.
Yeah. But once again, LeBron, I kind of want LeBron to play just so he doesn't kind of disrespect the game. Just kind
Yeah,
of,
even if it's like
like
five
that.
minutes, just come on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just I want to just leave it at that. LeBron, please respect the game. Also because it's in LA and people are come. It's in the Clippers thing, and no Clippers
No
event.
Clipper.
Crazy, 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 crazy. I almost hope LeBron could be like, "Yo, Adam, just replace me now. I'm not playing.
Yeah, it's literally.
Just replace me now." Okay, to the main event. Our Toronto Raptors, who just recently beat the Utah Jazz. We were kind of chiming in before. We both agree Utah's like they're an active team, right? They kind of get after it, and they're not a good they're not the what bottom and probably the worst defensive team in the league, but they kind of just did their thing. They were aggressive.
Mhm.
when Nurkic, and they're probably gonna have to trade Nurkic because he's winning them too much games, and they generally need
He's
a
kind of been balling, yeah. Nurkic,
yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah.
they need to my mind, yo, we have Grady Dick, Ochai. I would love to get Nurkic off the bench as our big if he has to start some minutes for a Pirtle for a little bit.
Not bad actually. Nurkic's off the bench. That's not bad.
I'm not the man can pass the ball, kind of give you a 10 and 10 easily, like easily.
But what's the defense saying with Nurkic? That's the thing.
That's the thing, but like he can get you rebounds, and I think when you have a Scotty, Jamal Shed, Ochai, and I think you can be okay. Um, yeah, generally think you can be okay. But yeah, with the Raptors, they lost to Utah. But what I really want to get into, forget, oh, no, they didn't lose. They won against Utah. They're 30 and 21.
Yes, yes. That's the updated record, right? With the win against the
Yeah,
Jazz.
they're 30 and 21. First of all, they won 30 games last season.
Oh, that was it. They won last season.
I
Okay, so
think
this
so,
is
yeah. Like something once again, in my mind, I know I listen to a lot of Raptors stuff. Yeah, they were 30 and 52. Like that's you already won 30 games. You won 30 games the whole season. You won 30 games before All-Star break.
it's crazy work.
If
Crazy.
you can't see that as a success, then I don't know what to tell you.
It is to me. It's we finish over 500 this season. Successful season to me.
Simple, like legit simple, right? Simple. Now, looking at the standings, I asked you before for this pod to name some teams you don't want to face. Because I do
Okay.
think this Raptor team is a little flawed. Not
Yes,
flawed,
and I
it's
have, and I
flawed.
have, and I have a couple of teams here. I got a couple of teams here. Yeah,
This team is flawed, right? So you have a list of teams. I wouldn't say I have a list of teams, but I know, but just by looking at the standings who I don't want to face. So we'll probably match some of the teams. And I have like a take of the Raptors, but who's the team that you wouldn't want your Toronto Raptors facing? And mind you, we're saying this with we don't know if anyone gets traded if because
yeah.
they
As is,
get they get Giannis tomorrow, bro. Wipe our whole list out.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Wipe our whole list out. This is if it doesn't happen as such, and the team kind of stays as the same. So who are some teams? Who's your first team, I should say?
First team, I got the Sixers actually.
Is it crazy to say, and I know Detroit's number one in the East,
Yeah,
and there's New York. Is it crazy to say that Philly is the number one team I do not want to face?
it's bro. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Philly. I can't lie because
I-
my that Embiid size is gonna really kill us. Let's keep it above.
They're my number one team
Yeah, yeah. So it's and for some reason we can't contain Maxi really ever, and then
ever.
the beat is going off. So it's just like those two going off, and then you have the role players chipping in. It's just a bad scene for the Raptors. I'm gonna keep it above.
You know, Yak has a bad back, and we're saying Yak, we need you to rest. Fine, Yak will come back maybe mid to end of February, maybe March. Okay, cool. And then playoff, we're telling a guy with a bad back all season. Here's Joel Embiid,
Guard this 7'1", 280 pounder muscle. Guard him,
who's
please.
who's averaging close to 30 in like 30 minutes. So he's scoring a point a minute on average.
Yeah.
His rebounding hasn't been great. Like he's not been a great rebounder. As a defender, he hasn't been that great. But I think I may have mentioned it last pod or something like that. Like I think Philly, and it's probably so stupid for me to say this. It probably really is, but I do think they're kind of a team that no one should want to face.
I could agree with that. I could agree with that. In the East, I could agree with that.
Too much, and especially because who is a more better candidate for a hot new playoff run than Tyrese Maxey? Like we believe he's about to turn into like a superstardom soon. So like,
100%, 100%.
and he's our number one option. He's just scoring 30 points a game. He shoots the three pretty well at a 38% clip. Like
That's legit still. That's legit. And he's quick. He's quick with that rock.
now, and imagine if their fourth option is a Paul George. I think that
Pharma CP.
So I think I agree with you. I think Philly's number one. The size is too much. They can't, like you said, they can't guard Maxi for shit.
Can't guard that
Yeah,
nigga.
I think Philly's number one, the team I don't want to face. Who's next for you?
You know what? I got the Knicks. I got the Knicks. For some reason, we just be folding towards the Knicks. We had a game against the Knicks a couple days ago, a few days ago. I want to say a week, a little less than a week. We were up 2-2s. We're down 20. We're down 20. Like it's, I don't know. Some with the Knicks and the Raptors, it's just we just don't win a lot of games against the Knicks in general. So that's why I have the Knicks still.
Um, I I agree with you. The Knicks. I think because they have those two wing defenders, and I don't think Toronto has elite offensive players to go against them. I think like you have, would you call Brandon Ingram an elite offensive player?
He's elite, yeah, yeah. We'll say he's elite.
So then is he the only one on the Raptors that's an elite offensive player?
Elite offensive player, I would say yes. For lack of better terms, yeah, because RJ's approaching to be elite. He needs to get a better three ball and a better, free mid range stuff like that, right? Scotty's not elite. Quickly's not elite. Like offensively, we're talking about.
Offensive,
They're
yeah,
good. They're good. They're solid, but they're not elite. The most elite on the Raptors is BI. For
right. So I just think, okay, fine. You have Bridges on that, or OG shutting him down, and then you almost just shut down RJ's ability to penetrate to the paint, and like you kind of crush their offense a little bit. And Scotty is not Giannis when it comes to aggressiveness.
hmm
If Scotty was aggressive, then it's a different story. If Scotty's like no one, because physically you would have to put Mitchell Robinson on Scotty to because Cat can't guard Scotty physically. He can't do it, right? He'll get into too much foul trouble.
Yeah, yeah,
So you could put OG on Scotty because they can match each other physically. But yeah, I agree with you. And then once again, it's any quick point guard. You don't have the defensive point guards to guard that quick
it's
point guard.
true. And Brunson's not quick. He just gets to his spots.
Exactly. Exactly. The one thing people have said, and I agree, I don't know why Quickly and RJ don't get mad playing the Knicks. They should get cheesed. They
A
got traded
hundred. 100. You guys should be going for 30 balls.
easily,
But,
easily. So yeah, and I agree with the Knicks. That's a team that I wouldn't really want Toronto to face. Who's your next one?
well, if they're not planning to tank and they're still planning to do their thing, Boston.
We can't beat that team.
It's wild still. It's wild.
I think we haven't beat them in a while. Like I'll Payne Pritchard in a playoff series, 7 game series, calm Steph Curry.
It's true. It's true though. It's true.
That brother doesn't miss.
This guy's militant with it. Yeah. Peyton is.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like I would almost want to be like, no, man, we should be able to beat Boston because we have more players. But I'm like, damn, Derek White may crush Emmanuel quickly to shreds.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Brown is averaging at close to 30 a game. This like he's playing big time. It's
who's guarding Brown? So you have to put Scotty on Brown, right? And if we can put Scotty on Brown all like 6, 7, 8, you're doing that. Um, and they shoot the three, and man, when they're
a lot
shooting
of threes. A lot of
in the
threes.
Raptors, what do you not do? You don't shoot threes well.
You don't shoot threes well. So
So you just gotta, I don't know. I think Boston, I want to look at the team stats because Boston obviously shoots the three at a high clip. Just want to see how high is that clip. Okay, 3-point percentage. Let's see. Boston is 3-point percentage. They're like
what's a 3-point
12,
percentage?
like 12. They're 36. They're pretty much 37%.
As a team, that's not bad.
Do you know who the number two team is in percentage?
Uh,
We'll even guess that's a
Number two team in percentage. I'm
yeah.
gonna throw a name out there. Team of the Mavericks.
No, they're actually more the bottom.
Okay,
It's it's another M team, Milwaukee.
they
Uh,
kind of were shooting threes with Pat Connaughton in those days, right? They What is it?
It,
AJ Green over there killing it? What's going on?
I think it's like I think everyone's just having good shooting. And also if you think about it, Giannis just packs the paint, three mans are on, you have an open corner three.
Always, always, yeah. Because he's
So
giving you that Euro and
number one is Denver,
okay, these guys
right?
light it up. Okay,
Yeah, they're at like 39, close to 40%.
that's scary as a team.
Terrifying. Terrifying.
Jesus,
Um,
40% as a team average from
it's
three,
generally crazy.
and you have Joker.
That's pretty crazy.
Of
Toronto's third to the bottom.
course, where's OKC in that list?
Thing is, OKC is not great either. OKC is like maybe look at the bottom 15. So it's really not that great.
Damn,
Yeah, no, it's not great at all. Not great at all. But OKC's top is like top two in efficiency free throws. Denver is third. You know who I keep seeing offensively? Charlotte.
Charlotte is where? We're on the list.
On the free throws, they are fourth, and then 3-point shot, they were like top 10.
Really, Charlotte is not a bad team, huh?
Yeah, they're fucking not, man. They're probably gonna make the play in the way they're
I
playing.
don't understand it.
The way they're playing. Okay, so we said New York, we said Boston, we said Philly. Who is your fourth one?
My fourth one is the Cavaliers,
Really?
and it's because of the size with the rebounding. That's what I put. It's because of Jared
Uh,
Allen and Mobley. Those two guys are 7 footers more or less. It's gonna kill us on the rebounding. And in playoffs, possessions matter.
the game
Possessions
gets tight.
matter.
The game gets tight. Because so with Cleveland, I think like in a 7 game series, I think that is because when I think of a team that they don't want to face, like I think against New York, we're losing like probably 4-0 or 5 or 4-1.
It's tough, but yeah.
Boston, I want to assume Boston's gonna have bad shooting nights, so that's a 6 game series maybe. Philly, I generally think that could be a sweep.
Yeah, that's scary. The Phillies is scary because they
And
know who can beat us.
right.
So
It could really have an Embiid game, Maxi game, a random Paul George and VJ game, and then an Embiid game again, and then we're done.
yeah.
Um, with Cleveland, I actually generally think that is like a 7 game series, but I almost see what kind of makes them look better for me is Donovan Mitchell. He's the outlier.
Yeah. Can't
He
stop that guy.
Yeah, who's stopping him? Once again, you're asking Scotty to do too much, right? This is why I don't want to trade RJ, but I always think if you're gonna trade RJ for the reason I kind of like the Keon Ellis and Sabonis thing, because I like the thought of getting Keon Ellis to be your shooting guard to guard these type of guys,
Hmm.
right? And now think about the Cavs have a Keon Ellis. Now that I said that, and then it should, yeah, I can see that point.
It's tough. It's tough still. It's tough. The rebounding, stopping Mitchell. And if Cavs come in healthy, you got Garland there too, right? It's kind of it's tricky. Let's keep it buck. It's tricky.
So a team that like, you
Who do
know,
you got?
the team that you said all the teams if I think about it. Orlando,
Mm,
you know,
mm.
the reason why Orlando screws themselves over.
I was gonna say that.
They screw themselves. But if they
Young team. That's why too. Young, a lot of young players.
but if they just once again, I kind of think they should start moving toward the Franz team. The way I see it, move more towards Franz. Paulo be my second, and Bain is my third, who's a sharpshooter. Suggs, I'm gonna give this hot take real quick. He may get traded in the offseason
Don't be silly.
because
Don't be
they
silly.
love Black.
They love Black, but like Black is balling, and I believed in that guy. I
You know what
believed
I'm
in
saying?
that
So
guy.
Anthony Black, they like so much that I think it hurts the Suggs of it all. Like I think it hurts the Suggs of it all.
Like, I
Uh,
mean, Suggs is an elite all defender, defense first team. Like this Suggs, like he can shoot the three. He's a good point guard. Like he's legit. Like Suggs legit.
that's why, like, once again, man, if Milwaukee doesn't make a move this next 4 days, if I'm Orlando, teams like that, I'm like, hey, honestly, I want to win a title. Here's Suggs. I'm not giving you no draft picks. I'm gonna give you Suggs. I know you may think this is crazy, but I'm gonna give you Suggs. And I'm gonna give you Paulo.
This year,
To
wow.
be honest, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a lot. I'm saying a lot. But I'm thinking, you give me Giannis, Franz, Bane, Anthony Black, and you still have Wendell Carter as my center.
Let me be honest there. I mean, that team's still legit. You have Giannis, you got Anthony.
Franz is the new Middleton.
Um,
Anthony Black is my new Drew Holiday. So I just got a young Milwaukee Bucks.
I mean, that's big time. That's big time. But
But it's a lot. I know I'm asking. I know I'm doing
trading
a lot.
Suggs and Paulo.
Now I know I'm doing a lot. But then what if I do? I switch Suggs. So I do Anthony Black and Paulo for Giannis.
I mean, that's still a lot, but I feel like Suggs is more proven. So Anthony,
Right.
Davis, you get what I'm saying?
But if you're the Bucks, you take it. Yeah, I get Paulo for Giannis.
Part of me, if I'm the Bucks, is saying F it. Let me wait till the season's done. I probably could get more
Oh, easily waiting for the season to be done. What the hell? There's gonna be so much desperate teams in the offseason.
because you're gonna see where. Because here's the thing: when the season's done, teams in the playoffs that folded
Yeah,
earlier than expected, they're gonna be like, you know what? We need this guy.
yeah,
We need this guy. Right now, we already know playoffs gonna start, so we don't know what we need. But
yeah,
when it's come June 15th, when the season's done, they're
yeah.
gonna be like Houston be like, you know what, we need this, or all the playoff teams like Lakers, maybe, you know what I mean? Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Houston.
Houston, you know what team I'm waiting for? I'm waiting to see where who Atlanta gets and who OKC. Like I'm waiting to see what draft order they get.
Yeah.
Because the moment if OKC gets a number one draft pick for something or a top three draft pick, give me that draft pick. Here's Giannis. A top three picks, I can get Boozer, Peterson, or Devonsta, or I get Caleb Wilson or North. Like
Jeez, this guy's calling. Jeez.
yo, I'm telling Giannis, you know what, Giannis? I don't give a fuck. Don't play. You want to be traded? I'll trade you when I'm ready. No, like, yo, fuck this shit. You're
You
not,
gotta boss up, boss up,
you know,
boss up.
you're not even healthy. No,
Yeah,
fuck that shit. No,
you
no,
gotta boss up. Yeah.
I'll play you when I'm ready. So that's what I would do. Um, but that's just so much scenarios. But yeah, so I think if I'm Toronto facing Orlando, if they were serious, yeah, that's a team I wouldn't want to face at all, at all, at all, at all. I wouldn't want to face them. They're too they're too talented. Um, way too talented. Everyone else, I'll be okay with facing. That's what I kind of want.
In the East, yeah, that's why those four I feel is yeah. Everyone else I agreed because
It's funny we didn't mention Detroit,
and I'll tell you why I didn't mention Detroit because Detroit. I thought about I'm like no, there's no real veterans on the squad. They're too young. They don't really know how to win. They don't know how to win in playoffs yet,
hmm
right? This is still very new for everyone on that squad, more or less, aside from Tobias Harris,
Yeah,
right? So let's keep it a buck. Like
they
Isaiah
love to
Stewart
buy
never
stuff.
seen second round. Cade,
Yeah,
Duran was they
it,
never
it, it it's an even matchup with
yeah,
Toronto Detroit.
yeah.
I agree with you. Now Detroit's playing, they have the second best record in the league. They only lost 12 games.
They're balling. But we've seen this though. We've seen this in regular season. A team that's going to regular season and get in the playoffs, a young team, and then it's like they start folding. They start
Right.
folding.
I think like Toronto can match up well because ultimately, offensively, they're really just Cade and like Jalen Duren. We hope he has a big game, which he can still have a double double. But if you can have a big, you
Hmm.
know, to be with Toronto to go again, then I believe in them against Detroit. I think New York is almost too talented.
Yeah, this,
Boston, it's a mental and they shoot threes on them. Philly,
it's Embiid and mental. It's really the Embiid and mental because these
100%, 100%.
like we barely remember in the playoffs, 2019.
Yeah.
We barely that was a game seven, right?
Yep.
We
Yep.
barely squeezed by Philly. I think that was the only 7 game series we had that playoffs, I believe.
Yep.
And it was against two, Philly. And we
Yep.
got Kawhi that time. So what does that tell you? Philly has always been
Even what 2 years later, 3 years later, we faced Philly. Yes, they almost swept us, mind you. They beat us three. They up 3-0 on us.
yeah,
Three
yeah,
nothing,
yeah.
and then we won the two games, I believe. And then We squeezed like one of the games. So Philly's just a bad matchup.
Was that the year that Lowry hit a half court three to make it, or that was way after Lowry? That was way after Lowry.
I
'Cause
think it's we have to yeah, that's we have to
okay. That was a different season thing because Lowry had a three, and it was I think it was
Yeah, Lowry should have been in Miami then.
okay. I'm thinking
Yeah,
too. I'm thinking okay.
yeah, but that series is almost like forgettable because it's kind of like yeah, we were never going to beat that Philly team, man. That Philly team was good, man. Embiid, well, he's a mismatch.
He's a mismatch.
Genuinely a mismatch.
He is. He is
He once again he fumbles himself. That's why he loses. He fumbles himself. We've seen him fumble himself.
too
You know,
much.
too much. That's why people don't trust. But now you almost can trust Philly more because you can see if Embiid has said it's Maxi's team. We're all
And then me
seeing
saying
it.
that, yeah.
We're watching it become Maxi's team, bro. It's GG's there, man. It's
Maxi
insane.
can ball, man. To think quickly and Max were both neck and neck one time, same year, rookie year.
That's
So
what pisses people off about quickly because we're like, yo, you're looking at your Patreon, dog, your man's.
yeah,
Just like,
and he's leading a team.
yeah, I
He's the
always
only
say
option on the Raptors, maybe.
Masai Masai looked at quickly and said he is going to turn into Jalen Brunson because he was a backup, and then he's going to turn into Maxi because Max is also a backup. He's going to turn into that. We're going to see a guy who's going to be like, oh man, I didn't have my own squad. Now I
Yeah,
have my own squad. Watch me work.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, that's what I wanted to mention with the Raptors. Like like I think they can. I can think even if Detroit beat Toronto in a 7 game series, I think it'll be a tough 7 games. New York, no. Orlando, that's a tough one. Miami, I think they can beat Chicago, Atlanta, Charlotte. I know Charlotte has had Toronto's number, but I do think in a 7 game series when the game gets
We
tight,
should. Due to experience reasons, yes, we should.
we should beat.
Should
But I think Charlotte can make it interesting.
definitely, especially
But
the Charlotte now is
the totally different team.
like now, yeah. Since I'm gonna say December, a month, last month. Charlotte, you don't know which you don't like. They're not dropping games. Before
Yeah.
you see Charlotte down 30, down 20, something, always getting slapped. But now Charlotte is it's a new Charlotte. I can't lie. This is a new Charlotte.
So this week is the trade deadline is on Thursday, I think at 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. or something like that. Before we go, give me a person that you are confident will be traded.
One person that I'm confident will be traded. Honestly, right now, how it's been moving, I'm not even. I'm not saying it's not Giannis. I don't think it's Giannis.
It shouldn't be honest, unless the deal is
It's not Giannis.
it has to be like Montebella. It has to be, but no,
For blockbuster guys, I don't know. Maybe like role players, yeah, but I don't. I'm trying to really think. Who I
because I
can
know
see.
Anthony, and we all know Anthony Davis. Rich Paul keeps chatting, and he wants something to be done.
But
I,
still, I haven't heard anything since that. I haven't heard no packages, no nothing. So it's like,
Yeah, because sometimes these GMs have to look at the agent and be like, brother, I'm not trading him for peanuts. And you're hurting my trade value for him.
thank you, just shut the f up. Like, where's
Like,
Paul's money? Like,
you're hurting my trade value. The only guy I think will for sure be traded, but now as I say it, I'm thinking they actually won't trade him, is Malik Monk.
and I haven't heard any talks. What about Lori Marketing, for example? I haven't heard any talks too.
I was see watching Utah play today, it makes me think like, okay, if you don't have a turnaround happening soon, trade him so you can get assets.
Yeah,
Because if the turnaround's not happening soon, you need to. He's your best player. Trade him now as you can. But I do think I think Monk is gonna get traded.
you feel Monk is gonna trade it?
But I say that and then Sacramento does nothing. They fucking probably add a player. They probably add another
Maybe, maybe, Sag. I really, ah,
because they don't really play Malik Monk. Also, they really don't.
they don't. You're right. He's always kind of eighth or ninth off the bench.
Yeah.
I really don't know, brother. I don't know who because the guys that have been talking about we need to trade, they haven't been traded yet.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're gonna wait that close to the deadline and scramble this, scramble that to come up with a package. I don't know.
Yeah, Malik plays like 22 minutes, and it's just like, um, yeah, he just. But it's odd. It's like they almost turned to Murray as like their guy. I think Demar's played almost every game. They played all their games. I think Zach LaVine can. Once again, if you can somehow get Zach LaVine for RJ, is the only trade that I'll be okay with. Zach LaVine, better 3-point shooter, go down the hill, more talented player.
More talented, yeah, yeah.
Right? You give me Zach LaVine instead of RJ. Mind you, I think Zach LaVine gets way more money, so you'd have to add a bunch of
Add
players.
a player. Maybe okay. The team that'll make a trade. Maybe Sacramento. I don't know which player, but Sacramento should make another move.
Oh, they should make multiple
But
moves.
I don't know which player. But I would say Sacramento is a team. Uh, I haven't really talked about Brooklyn Nets with anyone.
Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. has been
So
his
I really don't know.
yeah, his name gets mentioned a lot, but it's almost like um oh, and I'll do this for you before we go. Please, for my brother over here, trade Jonathan Kaminga.
Oh, that yes, that I still haven't heard anything, any packages.
The package that people talk about is Kaminga for for Michael Porter Jr., but now
Don't do that,
it's like oh, the Warriors are willing to trade Draymond Green and Kaminga for Giannis. Brother, I'm hanging up.
bro. If I get that call, if I'm Milwaukee and get that call, I'm hanging up 100%.
Bro, like for Giannis, I want like,
I need a pick.
bro, and a good one.
I'm
I'm
getting a Draymond Green that's 30. I don't know how old he is. He's looking older than his age. He's looking like he's 37.
come on, man. You're thinking
Can't
Draymond,
shoot. Is a good defender. Can sure, but I don't think Draymond would be like that if he was on another squad.
yeah, and then Kaminga, like Kaminga hasn't shown me a lot to do much. That's why I'm honestly chilling, watching Orlando get eliminated the first round and making them my first call. Because if I can convince you that you should go Franz heavy and give me Paolo,
Oh hell yeah!
I'm taking
If
that.
I'm a team. I'm trying to get Paolo. Let's keep it a buck. If I'm a squad, I'm trying to get a guy 6'9", 6'10", big body that can handle shoot.
I'm hoping OKC loses, and I'm calling OKC. Give me that draft pick.
Remember the stat: no team since they won the championship made it past that second round in the last 10 years.
So
So
I'm calling all these people. I'm calling Houston. I'm saying, hey, you have KD. You want to win the title? I think Giannis will get you over the hump. Give me,
I'm saying KD on the squad would be that would be kind of death match. That'd be kind of scary.
give me Sengun. Like if I'm Milwaukee, I don't got draft picks in the future.
Adam Silver gonna veto that. Adam Silver gonna veto that.
Oh,
Mel, Giannis
you know what
and
I'm saying?
KD.
Like I don't have draft picks from Milwaukee. I don't got future draft picks. That's all I got. I only have a this year draft pick. That's all I have.
You need draft. If you're Milwaukee and you're trading Giannis, you need at least two draft picks.
Right? So at least I'm gonna take this draft pick. Giannis sits down. I don't care anymore. Our relationship is now soured. I don't care.
It is sour.
It's rest, and I need you to be fresh for when I call Houston after they get eliminated by Denver next. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what.
I would be sour with Milwaukee's if I was Giannis. I'm not gonna front because you trade away everyone I gave a F about
Yeah,
to win games to
yeah.
get back nobody. Like I'm wondering really what you got back. You traded Middleton away, you traded Drew Holiday away, and I don't really know overall what you get back for that Kuzma. Who else?
Come on, and you can't even trade Kuzma because nobody wants him,
Like you guys really traded Middleton for Kuzma, even though Middleton was injured, and you guys really traded Middleton for Kuzma is
and thought that you guys were doing something.
that's why Giannis got pissed. That's the final straw. He's tired of dealing with it.
No, no, I
Any team with Drew Holiday either gets close to a championship or is a perennial playoff squad with Drew Holiday. Let's keep it a buck,
easily. Drew Holiday may get traded because he's doing so well,
bro. And Portland trading Drew Holiday is don't do that because
and
he's
they,
helping mentor those young guys that need to be mentored. He's talking to Shaden. She's talking to Shaden Sharp. He's talking to Scoot Henderson. Don't worry, young fella. Don't worry this. Don't worry that. I know the biz. Da, da, da. You need guys like that.
yeah,
He won. I mean, he has two rings. Drew has two rings, right?
yeah, he has two rings, but then
Two rings, and as a
someone's gonna want
starter
him.
for those two rings.
Someone's gonna
Stop
want a
this.
Drew Holiday to help him out. I think the monies can't work, but if the Lakers can try to get a Drew Holiday,
that's what they need. Sacramento, any team that needs to win,
Yeah.
needs defense, that needs the overall culture change. Call Drew Holiday. Charlotte, call Drew Holiday.
Oh, drawing on a Charlotte?
Put you
I,
guys over the hump.
I wouldn't even want to, because I just think his defense and his like give a fuck. There'll be moments of Charles Lee, he'll like a Drew Holiday. I think he probably coached him in Boston when he was an assistant coach. So he would probably be like, "Oh, Ball, you're sitting down. I have him, Knipple,
Nipple, yep,
uh,
nipple. That's
it'd be nasty. Raptors also, please try to get a backup big. I beg you. Trade Grady Dick. I told you I'm done. I've been done.
I'm kind
Trade,
of done with Grady. I'm kind of done still. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of done.
trade him. If you even could trade Ochai for someone, please
Good with Ochai
trade
off the
him.
squad. I'm good.
Yeah, please do make some moves.
I want Jameson to get more minutes anyway. So
Been wanting that guy to get more minutes, but that is the pod for my boy YS. I'm your boy Mike. Hopefully, the trade deadline is gonna be exciting. We'll talk about that next week. Oh wait, before because it's gonna happen before we our next pod. Please, your Super Bowl prediction. I need score as well.
score as well. Seahawks 24, New England 14.
Mine is Seahawks 35, New England 21.
Ooh, ooh,
Actually,
ooh.
no. I want to change it. 33 Seahawks, New England 21.
Okay, okay. Let's get it. Yeah, yeah. It's not a Boston thing. This is not a
It
Boston
cannot
thing.
be, cannot be. But
Not a
there's too much betting odds against them. That's the best thing to do is bet for Boston and for New England. So I don't know. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk again. Peace.